Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, a very warm welcome to the qualification rounds and regular season draw ceremony of the Basketball Champions League. As always, it is a great pleasure for the Basketball Champions League to welcome all of you here at the Patrick Bowman House of Basketball for this event which really marks every year the start of the upcoming BCL season. I know all of you, the clubs, but also the fans watching online and the media are eager to find out what season number 9 will look like. You might be waiting to see if your team will have the best chances to qualify to the regular season, or if the club you support will avoid the group of death, hopefully. Or maybe you're just waiting to discover which historic clubs will visit your city. In any case, you'll have the answers very soon. What I can already tell you is that there's no easy group in the BCL, no easy path to the regular season, nor to the round of 16, and definitely no easy journey to the Final Four. Speaking of the Final Four, I suggest we refresh our memory with some fantastic images of last year's edition in Belgrade.
Hello, everybody, and good evening. Welcome to Belgrade. This is the 2024 Basketball Champions League Final Four.
It's a special moment for the organization.
Stay with Ragland, who throws it up, and the dunk from Dekovic. Elgin go diving on the floor for the ball. And Kyle Guy.
There's no such feeling as reaching the final stage of a competition.
Look at St. Ross.
We don't want to just have a good year, you know. We want to finish at top.
It's really amazing how much this competition has grown and the respect that everybody has for it now.
Congratulate the opponents to continue to work hard.
Marcelino gets it into the paint. Perry, how big is that?
I mean, you know, this is what we play the game for. You know, I don't think anybody would play for second place.
Oh, look at the bounce pass. Look at Shermadini. Team up with Ablamitis. It slips over, turns it over. His fourth turnover of the game. And Carter soars for the dunk. Battle and here they go. Malaga has finally done it. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Coach, staff, players, fans, management.
It's an amazing feeling. Amazing.
What a tremendous season for Unicaja. They got back to the Final Four after the heartbreaking loss at home the season before and became the 6th different club to lift the BCL trophy. Now their name will forever be engraved in history, as you can see in this next video. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage with the BCL trophy, Unicaja President Mr. Antonio Jesus Lopez Nieto, winner of the 8th season of the Basketball Champions League. You can there's a plinth, you can put the trophy here. Yeah, in the middle, of course. This trophy is too beautiful to be put on the side, right? And to present him with the check of the €1 million prize, please also welcome Mr. Markus Studer, Chairman of the Basketball Champions League Board. Thank you very much. Let's congratulate once again Unicaja, the winner of the 8th edition of the Basketball Champions League. Now that the trophy is up for grabs again, please welcome to the stage Mr. Patrick Komnenos, the CEO of the Basketball Champions League, for the opening remarks.
Thank you, Chloe, and congratulations from my part to Unicaja on winning the BCL title in Season 8. Remembering and rewarding on-court achievement of the previous season at the very first draw is something that we do every year. It's not something that we do for the very first time. In fact, it's something of a tradition at the Basketball Champions League. We celebrate sporting success because it's an integral part of our values. From the very first day this league came into existence 8 years ago, it declared that success on the court dictates what would then become the participation in this top European competition. I look around today and I see several familiar faces. Clubs like AEK Betson, Filou Ostende, and Laguna Tenerife stand out. 3 clubs that will compete in the Basketball Champions League for the 9th consecutive season. They have not missed a single year. This is an impressive achievement, demonstrating consistency at the highest level. But we also have 8 newcomers to the BCL regular season this year. First-time arrivals, we have Niners Chemnitz and Würzburg from Germany. We have Manisa from Turkey. We have Saint-Quentin from France. We have Kolossos from Greece. We have Maccabi Ramat Gan from Israel, Slak Wrocław from Poland, and FMP Belgrade from Serbia. 8 new arrivals, never played BCL before. We're therefore pleased that almost 1/3 of the teams that are joining the regular season today are new to the BCL family. This is a clear indication of the openness and the inclusiveness of our competition. 29 different countries represented in today's draw, and the success of these clubs is linked to what they have achieved in their domestic league. There is one important fact to highlight, as it's the first time in the BCL history that all 28 teams that have a direct place in the upcoming regular season have all participated in the playoffs of their respective domestic leagues, 5 of these teams actually winning their title. In addition, 2 more champions are set to enter the regular season via the qualification rounds, safeguarding that more than 20% of the teams that will participate in the upcoming season of the BCL will do so as champions of their domestic leagues. This is the biggest testament of the quality of a competition that is preparing to embark on what is just the 9th season. Looking back, it's not what we have accomplished so far, of course, that provides sentiments of satisfaction. It's what lies ahead. It is the next steps in this journey that motivates us and drive us every day. The opportunity to create together, to grow, and to produce unparalleled sentiments. This is why we have actually chosen Beethoven's 9th Symphony, also known as the Ode to Joy, as the theme of our 9th season. Because we do hope that this will bring us feelings of immense joy and satisfaction, because it will allow us to elevate and deliver while maintaining the level of enjoyment for all parties involved. Season 9 will feature some greatly experienced clubs with large European heritage, but also newcomers to the big stage that aspire to show their very best to the rest of the continent. Perhaps more importantly, we will continue to grow at a steady pace and maintain our commitment to help our clubs develop while promoting our inclusive pan-European character. Thank you all for joining us today in the Patrick Baumann House of Basketball, and best of luck to all the teams for the upcoming draw. I now pass the floor back to Chloe so that we can start with the main course, the draw proceedings. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Komnenos. Now, as you know, we always need a bit of help with the draw proceeding. And it's always better to rely on a legend of the competition for that. Someone that you can pass the ball to in the clutch and who will feel comfortable under pressure. Let's find out who the first legend is.
Ruban, the open floor. Probes. Wow, what a great finish.
Ruban bumps, goes in, gets the ad one.
Great stop. Good 7. He glided in.
Offense finds
Ruban, 3 threes. Make it 4. Ruban again. Drifts in. Oh, goodness gracious me!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Vojta Ruban. Vojta, thank you very much for accepting our invitation. You were part of the very first BCL season back in 2016, 2017. It was with Nürnberg. You also played the last season with Cholet. How do you look at the evolution of the competition since the start?
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me. It was a long time ago, but I think it's uncomparable. The first year was beginnings. I mean, it was respectable competition, but nobody knew what to expect. Right now, the BCL put themselves firmly on the map of European basketball, and it's a competition that people are aiming to play in. So I think it's a huge testament of what's been done in previous years.
And you not only played this competition, but you were very successful. You were the first player to reach 1,000 points in the BCL. But now, Georgi Shermadini from La Laguna, Tenerife, just passed you on the all-time scoring list. My question is, you have to come back to claim the throne back, right?
I would love to. It was a great privilege doing being the first to score 1,000 points. Obviously, no shame in being passed by the player like Georgi. Maybe if I have a Marcelinho to pass me the ball, maybe I'll still be on top.
That makes things easier, for sure. Thank you so much, Vojta. You can take your position here. Okay, we have our first legend. Now we need a second one. This former player is not a BCL legend. He's a basketball legend, period. Let's have a look at the video. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Carlos Cabezas. Carlos, muchas gracias. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We just saw some nice pictures of you winning as a player. Now I have to ask you, what was it like winning as Unicaja ambassador back in Belgrade a couple of months ago?
Hello, good morning. Muchas gracias. La verdad que las imágenes son preciosas. Tengo muy buenos recuerdos de esos momentos. Y vivir esas experiencias como jugador ha sido algo inolvidable. Y ser embajador hoy de Unicaja es un sueño porque llevo el ADN de mi club. Y estoy muy contento de representar a mi club de toda la vida y haber conseguido tantos títulos, tanto con la selección española como con Unicaja.
Carlos just said that it's, of course, amazing to see all these great memories, unforgettable memories, but that he's very happy to now embrace the role of Unicaja ambassador and carry on that DNA that he has as a player with the club that he always played for, and it's a dream for him. Thank you, Carlos. People always say that it's hard to win a title, but it's even harder to keep it. Would you agree with that? And will it be harder for Unicaja next season?
Todos los que estamos aquí sabemos que es muy difícil ganar. Ganar es muy complicado. Hacerlo 2 años consecutivos, más difícil todavía. Pero bueno, hay un proyecto muy bonito en Málaga, una continuidad de jugadores importantes, donde vamos a intentar conseguir otro título más y estar todos unidos.
He says that, of course, everyone here knows how hard it is to win a title, and it's, of course, even harder to repeat, to go back-to-back. But he said that the project in Malaga is very solid with a lot of continuity, with the players coming back. And hopefully, I mean, he didn't say that, but we're sure that Ibon Navarro has a plan, right? Thank you so much, Carlos. Muchas gracias. You can take your position here.
Gracias.
Okay, before we can start, there's one last important thing to cover, and that is the explainer of how the draw works and how it will be conducted. Everything you need to know is in this next video.
The Basketball Champions League is a pan-European competition where clubs participate following success in their domestic leagues. But how does it work? From the start of the qualification rounds, up to 204 games will be played over 9 months. 52 teams from 29 countries will compete. Out of those 52 teams, 28 will directly enter the regular season. The remaining 24 teams will compete in the qualification rounds. 2 qualification rounds will feature national champions from countries not represented yet in the regular season. They will be split into 6 pots with 2 teams each, based on BCL club and country rankings. The other 2 qualification round tournaments will involve teams from countries already represented in the regular season, as well as playoffs finalists and semifinalists from countries not represented yet. They will also be divided into 6 pots based on BCL club and country rankings. Teams from Pot 1 and Pot 2 will start the competition directly from the semifinals. The teams in all other pots are unseeded and will enter the competition from the quarterfinals. Teams from Pot 3 will be drawn against teams from Pot 6, and teams from Pot 4 will be drawn against teams from Pot 5 until all the quarterfinals are completed. No country protection will apply here. The 4 winners of these knockout stages will earn their spots in the regular season. These qualification round tournament winners will be placed in one of the 4 regular season pots for the purpose of the draw, joining the 28 directly qualified teams to complete the list of 32. Each team will be drawn and placed in the next available group until all groups are completed. Country protection applies. Each team plays the other teams in the group, home and away. The first place teams in each group will qualify directly to the round of 16. The second and third place teams will participate in the play-ins. January sees the play-ins phase, where teams will face each other in a best-of-3 series in predetermined pairings, with the 8 winners joining the 8 already qualified teams in the round of 16. The teams in the round of 16 will be split in predetermined groups, 4 groups of 4 each. Each team plays the other teams in the group, home and away. The 2 first-place teams in each group will qualify to the quarterfinals. Another draw will determine the pairings, where teams will face each other in a best-of-3 series, with the 4 winners qualifying to the pinnacle event of the competition to be held in May. And 1 team will make history and lift the Basketball Champions League trophy.
Now I think we're all set, so please welcome to the stage my colleague Dejan Lekic from the BCL Competitions Department to guide us through the next stage.
Thank you, Chloe. Vojta, Carlos, pleasure having you. I will try to help you conducting this draw. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, good morning from my side. Everything is ready and we can start with the qualification rounds draw. As you saw in the video, 24 teams will compete in 4 groups, 4 tournaments, and the teams winners of these groups will become the last 4 participants in the regular season. The qualification round tournaments 1 and 2 will feature national champions from the countries not represented in the regular season in the so-called champions pot. Let's review those 12 teams split in 6 pots. In the pot 1, the champion of Czechia, Era Nymburk, the champion of Portugal, Benfica. In the pot 2, we have Fribourg Olympique, the champion of Switzerland, Estonian best team for last season, Kalev Cramo. In the pot 3, Norrköping Dolphins, the best team from Sweden, and Patrioti Levice from Slovakia. The champions of Finland, BC Nokia, and the champions of Cyprus, Keravnos, are in the pot 4. Rilski Sportist and Trepča, champions of Bulgaria and Kosovo, are in the pot 5. And finally, in the pot 6, we have Kutaisi 2010 and Sabah from Azerbaijan and Georgia that are completing the list of these 12 clubs. The pots 1, 6, and 5 are in front of Vojta, and the pots 2, 3, and 4 are in front of Carlos. The draw begins with the quarterfinal pairings, starting with pot 5 and Wojtek, followed by the team drawn by Carlos in the pot 4, which will complete the first quarterfinal pairing in the group 1. In the same order, we will continue with the same pots, completing the first quarterfinal pairing in the Group 2. The same principle, of course, will follow for drawing the second quarterfinal in both groups, and it will be Wojtek that draws the team from pot 6, and Carlos will select the opponent immediately from the pot 3. Finally, from the pot 1 in front of Wojtek and the pot 2 in front of Carlos, the seeded teams will be drawn, starting the tournament directly in the semifinals and completing the groups. We are now ready to start. Let's start with you, Wojtek, pot 5. Let's see the first team in the first quarterfinal in the Group 1. And it is Rilski Sportist from Bulgaria. Rilski participated in the first edition of the Basketball Champions League. They didn't manage to succeed from the qualifiers to the regular season, but let's see the luck and success of this year. The opponent for them from the pot 4, 2 options, one from Finland, one from Cyprus, and Carlos will show us soon Nokia. So the opponent for Rilski Sportist, forming the quarterfinal pairing in the Group 1 is Nokia from Finland. We continue again from the pot 5, correct? One remaining option, and obviously they go to the different site in the Group 2, and it's Trepča from Kosovo. And their opponent from the pot 4, with Carlos, if everything is okay and set and correct, it should be Keravnos from Cyprus. With this, we have the first quarterfinal pairings in both groups. We go now to the second quarterfinals. We are moving to pot 6. Vojta. Sabah, the champion of Azerbaijan, that is actually the 39th country that participated in the BCL in these 9 seasons. And immediately we have the opponent for Sabah coming from the pot 3, one of the 2 options. It is the Norrköping Dolphins, the champion of Sweden, one of the most successful clubs coming from that country. Last year they come one step before the regular season, playing the final game. They lost, but every next season is a new chance. We finish these pots with the 2 remaining clubs from pot 6. It is the Georgian champion Kutaisi 2010, and the last team that will participate in the quarterfinals, it is coming from Slovakia. It is Patrioti Levice. With this, we have concluded the quarterfinals, but now what is remaining is to see the seeded teams that are coming from pot 1 and pot 2. Reminder, those clubs are playing directly from the semifinal stage. Pot 1, Vojta. Benfica, the champion of Portugal, in the last 2 editions of the Basketball Champions League, they managed to qualify from the qualifiers to the regular season. Let's see the third time if it will be lucky or not. And then the potential opponent further on through the skeleton of this group, another seeded team that is coming from the pot 2. 2 options. And it is Fribourg Olympique, the eternal champion of Switzerland. They participated in the second edition of the Champions League, eliminating Sakaryaspor in the third qualification round as a big surprise, but they managed well later on in the season. We finish the last 2 clubs from pot 1. First of all, it should be your former club, and it is Era Nymburk, the champion of Czech Republic. They are coming back in the BCL, the most successful team in the history of Czech basketball, and the potential opponent further on will be the champion of Estonia, Kalev Cramo. We have now completed the draw for the qualification round groups 1 and 2, and we are welcoming back Chloe to the stage.
So, all set for the champions path. Now we still need to draw the other 2 qualification round tournaments, and we know these qualifiers are always extremely competitive. Last season, 2 teams from these tournaments, Cholet and Strasbourg, made it all the way to the round of 16. Wojta, I'm turning to you because you played for Cholet last season and you started your BCL journey in the qualifiers in Antalya, and I'm sure this video will bring back some nice memories for you. Let's see it. We saw you smiling, looking at the images. What was this experience like for your team?
Oh, it's a very tough tournament. It's 3 games in 5 days. You go in there, if you have a bad quarter, a bad halftime, you're done. So we were very lucky and to qualify, but it's great because it's the beginning of the season, and after you win this, you have so much to look forward to. So it was a great feeling, and it gives you extra purpose for the season.
Yeah, and probably a lot of momentum as well. Well, we'll see who will follow the steps of Cholet this season. Dejan, shall we continue with the draw?
We are ready with such a good scorers and assistants here. My job is really, really easy. Thank you again, guys. But we continue now. We proceed with the remaining 12 teams for the qualification round groups 3 and 4. Let's see the 12 teams in the pot 1. PAOK Mateko from Greece. The champion from last year's Final Four in Malaga, Telekom Bonn from Germany. In the pot 2, Banco di Sardegna Sassari from Italy and Cholet Basket. In the pot 3, Heroes Den Bosch and Juventus Utena. The pot 4, Antwerp from Belgium and Oradea from Romania. In the pot 5, we have Caledonia Gladiators from from UK, and Morabanc Andorra from the Liga Endesa. In the pot 6, Spartak Office Shoes Subotica from Serbia and Petkim Sport from Turkey. We are ready now with the same procedure, inside to outside. The pot 5, let's see the first team from the pot 5, one of the 2 options. And it's the British one. Caledonia Gladiators will go in the group 3. The opponent from the pot 4, Carlos. Two options there. And it is the team from Romania, CSM CSU Oradea. Oradea will be the opponent to Caledonia in the quarterfinals. We continue again, the pot 5 and the pot 4. Obviously, it is becoming predictable now, but we have to conduct the draw. Technically, Morabanc Andorra, it's the first ever participation of the club in the BCL, and their opponent from the pot 4. It is Windrose Giants Antwerp. We have completed those 2 pots. We are moving to the next, pot 6. 2 options from there. One is coming from Serbia, one from Turkey. It is the Aliaga Petkim Sport from Turkey, the Turkish representative that goes to the next quarterfinal, and their opponent from the pot 3, 2 options. Heroes Den Bosch from the Netherlands. The last remaining quarterfinal, we are ready to formally announce Spartak office shoes from Serbia, and completing the quarterfinal in the qualification round group 4 should be coming from Lithuania, correct? Juventus Utena, they are coming back in the competition after 5 years. We are ready and done with the quarterfinals, but what remains is to select the seeded clubs from the pot 1 and pot 2. Let's start again with the pot 1. PAOK Mateko from Greece. They participated in 7 of 8 editions of the Basketball Champions League, and let's see further on if they will be successful in the qualifiers and play in their 8th regular season of the competition. The club from pot 2 that will go in the same direction, in the same group, is Cholet Basket from France. Last year they were successful in the qualifiers in Antalya, but again, every new season, new challenge, and let's see how this group that is completed now will end up and what team will come from there. And to finish the group 4 with 2 remaining clubs directly in the semi-final, Telekom Baskets Bonn is the team that will be seeded, waiting for the opponents coming from winner from pot 4 and pot 5. And the last team that remains is Banco di Sardegna Sassari, the team from Italy that will for the first time participate in the qualification rounds, but they have 6 participation in the BCL regular season, which makes them a bit more experienced compared to the other teams. We have now completed the draw for all 4 qualification round tournaments, and all teams have a clear view of what it will take to qualify to the regular season. And we are almost ready to proceed with the second part of the draw, but before doing so, I will welcome again Chloe back on the stage.
Thank you very much, Dejan. Once again, we are all set for the qualification round tournaments. It's time to move on to the main event, the regular season draw. As Mr. Komnenos mentioned a little bit earlier, we hope that this season, number 9, will be the best symphony ever composed on the BCL court. Here's a video of what to expect.
Now, what can we expect for next season?
Unicaja are about to learn that the hard part wasn't getting it, it's keeping it. Target locked.
The challengers will have loaded chips on their shoulders.
Spanish teams are always hitting the high notes.
Yes, but can they keep up with the metronome from those Ritas fans?
Or the pitch of the FIBA Europe Cup champs Niners Chemnitz.
You know the other 6 domestic champs can't wait for a bigger stage.
There'll be string music everywhere you look.
Are you kidding me? Unbelievable!
He has got it! Gile, what a shot! The definition of club! Oh, yes!
The last second handoff!
Oh, he goes up for the dunk.
Zoltan for the win! Zoltan!
Brilliant rejection! Brilliantly stopped! It was Cavangele!
Kerry! Hammer!
Can they get the 2 of a three? Oh, yes, they can!
Oh, my goodness!
And all the way in! Coast to coast!
Oh, excuse me, look at Carter going down with some thunder. The BCL, season number 9.
An ode to basketball.
Wow, an ode to basketball. That sounds very promising. We can now start the draw procedure for the regular season. Dejan, the floor is yours.
Floor is mine, and it's again big pleasure sharing with such a legends next to me. I hope the warm-up for the qualification rounds was good. Now we are ready. We have less spots, but more balls. and more pressure, as we can sense what is coming from the audience here. And we will start splitting these 32 teams into 4 pots based on the BCL club and country rankings. We will start with pot 4, as this includes the 4 teams from the qualification rounds, and this way we ensure that the software can apply the country protection starting from the most complex pot. And these are the teams, along with the winners of the 4 qualification round tournaments, that are in the pot 4 in front of Carlos: FMP Soccerbet Belgrade from Serbia, Śląsk Wrocław from Poland, Kolossos Rhodos from Greece, and Würzburg Basket from Germany. We are ready now to go. It should be straightforward. Carlos, from the pot 4, let's see the order of the teams. At this stage, there is no need of country protection, obviously, but it is very important, the impact that this will have for the further parts of the draw. And the Würzburg Baskets is the team that goes to Group A. The next team from the pot 4 it's the winner from the qualification round tournament 3, where we have Caledonia, Oradea, Petkimspor, Den Bosch, PAOK, and Cholet. So one of these 6 clubs will end up in the Group B of the regular season. The next club from the pot 4, 6 more available options. And it is coming from Greece, Kolossos Rhodos. It is their first European participation after a very successful season, impressive season in the Greek league. And they are going to Group C. Next club. Is the winner of the qualification round tournament 2, one of the champion spot. And we have Trepča, Keravnos, Kutaisi, Patrioti Levice, Kalev Kramo, and Era Nimburg. One of these clubs will go into the Group D. Halfway to go in the pot 4. The winner of the qualification round tournament 4 will go into Group A, and we have there Morabank Andorra, Antwerp, Spartak, Juventus, Telekom Bonn, and Sassari. One of these 6, obviously very, very strong lineup, will end up in the Group A. Shuffle well, Carlos. Let's see who enters into Group F. Śląsk Wrocław, the most decorated Polish club, 18 times champions of this country, a real institution of basketball in Poland, and they go into the Group F. We can continue. We already have Ritam. We will give you some time to rest. It will be Vojta's turn next with the pot 3. But 2 more to go, and it is the winner of the qualification round tournament 1. So it's the champion spot in the group where we have Rilski, Nokia, Norrköping, Sabah, Benfica, and Fribourg Olympic, and they go into the Group G. 1 remaining club for the Group H from the pot 4. Carlos. It should be coming from Serbia. First time ever participation in the regular season. FMP Soccerbet Belgrade, and they are going to the Group H. This concludes the teams and the clubs from the pot 4. We can continue immediately with the pot 3, but let's remember the teams. King Szczecin from Poland, Nanterre 92 from France, Ramat Gan from Israel, Reggio Emilia from Italy, Manisa from Turkey, Niners Chemnitz and Rasta Fechta from Germany, and Saint Quentin, one more team that is coming from France and the first time ever participating in the Basketball Champions League. I believe we are ready. Vojta, we give now Carlos time to rest a little bit, to hold the hands, to let the blood go, and now at this stage we can already have country protection because of the clubs coming from the qualification rounds. Nanterre 92, the team from France that is coming back in the competition after successful season in the French league, winning the 5th position at the end, and they are joining Würzburg into Group A. We can go with the next club from the pot 3. Saint Quentin Basketball, the club that is newcomer, and they go into the Group C because of country protection, and the club from France eventually coming as a winner of the qualification round tournament 3, which is Cholet. So Saint Quentin goes to the Group C, the next club. King Szczecin, the finalist of the Polish League, and the first next available group for them will be Group V. Group B, they will join the winner of the qualification round tournament 3. Next club, we are ready. Shuffle well. It's coming from Germany, Rasta Fechta, and computer will indicate the next available group. This is Group D, and they will be placed together with the winner of the qualification round tournament 2. Halfway in this pot, Maccabi Ironi Ramat Gan, impressive season in Israel. They ended up in the 3rd position, and they are going into Group E together with the winner of the qualification round tournament 4. 3 more clubs. Let's fill in the pot 3 line in the Group F, G, and H. Enidis Reggio Emilia, Pallacanestro Reggiana. The group for them is Group F, together with Śląsk Wrocław. We are ready, almost done with the pot 3, and then we give you some time to rest, and then we go back to Carlos. Niners Chemnitz, first time participation in the regular season directly. They didn't manage to qualify 2 years ago, but this is the winner of the FIBA Europe Cup. Impressive season in the Bundesliga. We are very happy to welcome them in the BCL this time. They go into the Group G together with the winner of the qualification round tournament 1. Should be no surprise, one more debutant in the competition. Again, impressive season in domestic league, and it is Manisa from Turkey. They won the 7th position, and they are entering directly into the group stage, joining FMP Soccerbet Belgrade. Pot 3 is done. Are you ready, Carlos? Coming back to you. We go now with the pot 2, but before we start, let's see the teams. Let's see the teams first. Carlos, 1 second. Let's remind people on the teams. So we have from Italy, Bertram Dertona. From Belgium, the champion, Filou Ostende. Peristeri from Greece, as well as Prometheus Patras. Falco Shombatei, the champion of Hungary, the champion of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Igokea MTEL, and 2 remaining clubs. One is coming from Turkey, Pinar Karšiaka, and the last one in this pot is the champion of Latvia, VEF Riga. Now we are ready to go. Carlos, shuffle well. It is Igokea MTEL, and let's see which group. They are in the Group A, together with Nanterre and Würzburg. Next club. 7 more options, plenty of options to go. Pinar Karšiaka. And for them, the next available group is the Group C, because country protection and the eventual winner of the qualification round tournament 3. They go into the Group C together with Saint-Quentin and Colossos Rhodos. We are ready for the next team. Filou Ostende. We will soon see the computer indicates the Group B, so we can also complete the 3 teams from the Group B. And Ostende is joining King Szczecin and the winner of the qualification round tournament 3. We are ready for the next club. Prometheas Patras from Greece. The first available group for them, straightforward, is the Group D. And they will be there together with Rasta Fechta and one of the winners of the champion spot, actually the winner of the QRT2. Halfway, also from the pot 2, VEF Riga, the Latvian champion, is next in line, and let's see the next available group. It's the Group E, together with Ramat Gan and potentially one of 6 clubs that are in the qualification round tournament 4. We go immediately with the next club, who will join. We will see in which group. And it is Bertram Dertona from Tortona. Obviously, they cannot grow into Group F because of another Italian team there, but they can join Niners Chemnitz, and the winner of the QRT1, Bertram, is going into the Group G. 2 more clubs remaining, one from Greece, one from Hungary. It's here. Falco Szombathely, the champion of Hungary, the most successful club in the recent decade coming from this country, and they go in the group with Reggio Emilia and Śląsk Wrocław in the Group F. And we expect the name of the team coming from there, participated in the last Final Four in Belgrade, and it is Peristeri from Greece, and they are completing until this stage the Group H together with Manisa and FMP Soccerbet. 3 pots done, 1 more to go, and now in the next pot we have the most successful clubs in the history of the competition, the clubs that have the highest ranking and they collected most of the points. And in the pot 1, in the alphabetical order, are AEK Betson from Greece, Galatasaray from Turkey, La Laguna Tenerife from Spain, as well as UCAM Murcia, and 1 more Spanish club, Baxi Manresa, Hapoel Netanel Holon from Israel, Ritas Vilnius, the Lithuanian champions, and Unicaja Malaga, also from Spain. Those 8 clubs will be set and selected for in the 8 groups, but let's see in which order. Vojta, shuffle well, please. And the first drawn club is coming from Israel, Hapoel Netanel Holon. And they go into the Group A, together with Igokea, Nanterre, and Würzburg. The next club, shuffle well. You can feel and you can sense the suspense coming from there. The clubs are already wishing, I don't want this group, I want this group, but it's you that will give the answers, Vojta. Galatasaray, Istanbul, Turkey, and for them, the first next available group is the Group D, because of the country protection, and they are joining Prometheas, Fechta, and the winner of the QRT2. Next club. It's the BCL champion, Unicaja. And let's see which group the computer will indicate for them. It's the group B. We can already hear reactions. And they are joining Ostende, Kings Szczecin, and the winner of the qualification round tournament 3. We will wrap up the groups later on once again, but we need the next team from the pot 1. And it is the most successful club in the history of the competition, La Laguna Tenerife. And the group for them is Group C, with familiar opponent in Pinar Karšiaka, but some new clubs that are entering the competition for the first time, Saint-Quentin from France and Kolossos from Greece. We are ready to go and proceed with the next club. 4 more remaining, and the first one of them is Ritas Vilnius, on an impressive way, winning the 2nd title in Lithuania in the last 3 seasons, and computer indicates for them the Group F, together with Falco, Reggio, and Śląsk Wrocław. This will be completing the Group F. The next out of 3 remaining options, 2 from Spain, 1 from Greece. AEK, the winner of the 2nd edition of the Basketball Champions League, and they are joining Riga, Ramat Gan, and the winner of the qualification tournament 4 in the Group E. 2 more clubs, 2 finalists of the BCL, one of them participants at the Final Four, UCAM Murcia in Belgrade, and Manresa was playing the final game in Bilbao a couple of years ago. Manresa is exactly the next team, and they should go into Group G with Bertram, Dertona, Niners, and the winner of the QRT1. The last remaining team, there should be no surprise. The finalist of the Endesa League, UCAM Murcia. They go into Group H, and before we proceed further, let's recap again all the groups. The Group A, Hapoel Netanel Holon, Igokea Emtel, Nanterre 92, and Würzburg. In the Group B, Unicaja, Ostende, Kings Szczecin, and the winner of the qualification round tournament 3, that includes Caledonia, Oradea, Petkim, Den Bosch, PAOK, and Cholet. In the Group C, we have Tenerife, Pinar Karšiaka, Saint-Quentin, and Kolossos. The Group D is with Galatasaray, Prometheus, Rasta Fechta, and the winner of the qualification round tournament 2 with Trepča, Keravnos, Kutaisi, Patrioti Levice, Eranimburg, and Kalev Kramo. One of these 6 will join the Group D. In the Group E, we have AEK, VEF Riga, Ramat Gan, and one of 6 teams in the qualification round tournament 4 with Andorra, Antwerp, Spartak, Juventus, Telekom Bonn, and Sassari. One of them will join the other teams in the Group E. The Group F, Ritas Vilnius, Falco Szombatei, Reggio Emilia, Śląsk Wrocław. In the Group G, Baxi Manresa, Bertram Yachts Dertona, Niners Chemnitz, and the winner of QRT1 with Rilski, Nokia, Norrköping, Sabah, Benfica, or Fribourg Olympic, one of these 6 clubs. Finally, the Group H, UCAM Murcia, Peristeri, Manisa, and FMP Soccer Bet Belgrade. This is recap of the composition of the groups. Vojta and Carlos, amazing work. Thank you very much. And this draw is now completed. We can welcome back Chloe on the stage, but before doing this, I will want to wish all the best of luck to all the teams that are entering the competition from the qualification rounds or directly in the regular season.
Thank you so much, Dejan. Thank you, Wojta and Carlos, from my side as well. To all of you attending the ceremony here in Switzerland or online, thank you for watching. Best of luck to the participating teams. We're looking forward to seeing all of you on the court soon to compose the BCL season number 9, an ode to basketball. Thank you again and goodbye.